What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Finding the Fantastic. It's that time where we talk about humans and life and existing in life and doing the thing called life. Like social emotional intelligence, brokenness, all that stuff. How to make good relationships, whether it be romantic, partner, friendships, whatever it is. Family. It's just what we talk about, right? We talk about our own growth. We talk about how to improve ourselves, right? So I got this really cute, I'm decorating my house, and I'm getting all these cool little decoration ideas. And one of the things I want to do in my house, which is called Willow Haven, by the way, because I think every house should have a name, just saying. Willow Haven is I want to put a bunch of really awesome inspirational quotes on cool things that are on cool things around the house. Because I think if you surround yourself with that, like, you're just going to be more empowered, right? Like, if you surround yourself with toxic people, you're just going to be more toxic, like Oscar the Grouch. I firmly believe if Oscar moved out of that trash can, I think he'd have a different perspective on life. Although he loved that trash can, so I don't argue. You stay there, Oscar, if you want to. Nonetheless, I don't want him on just like a normal picture frame. Like, I want to discover cool quotes on cool, unique things, okay? So that's kind of to the point, beside the point. I found at, where was I? Oh, a place called Big Lots. Y'all ever been to Big Lots? Big Lots is legit. Big Lots, I need to go back to Big Lots. They had a leather square that was tied into like a black metal frame. If you guys want to see it, it's on my Instagram, Finding the Fantastic. And it had the quote that said, have courage and be kind. Have courage and be kind. And I fell in love with it instantly. And from what I found, most people read that quote, and I don't know who quoted it, so I don't know the right way, but most people read that quote, have courage and be kind, right? To have courage, but then also be kind, like have two attributes, right? I actually read it as a sentence because, hey, I'm learning disabled, and I interpret it as have courage and be kind, right? Meaning have the courage to be kind to those who really, they don't deserve it, right? They've wronged you in some way, or they're mean, or whatever. And I was like, I freaking fell in love with that, because isn't that the true essence of kindness? It's easy to be kind to people who are kind to us. You're like, hey, you want some cookies? Yeah. Do you want some chocolate milk? Yes, please. That's super easy. But what about, hey man, you're a jerk, and I don't like your hair. I'm sorry, man. Well, thanks for sharing with me. I have some cookies back there if you'd like some. I made them. That's having courage and being kind, right? I have to tell you all, sad turn of events. Colleen, Miss quote unquote Finding the Fantastic. Everybody's like, oh, Colleen's always so loving and kind. Not the case, my friends. I'm flawed. I have a temper. And I used to be way more black and white than I am right now, like this and that, justice for all. And I've grown, obviously, matured. But I've just been struggling as of late with my temper. I feel as though I don't know. I just don't feel valued by people who are supposed to value, who I thought were supposed to value me. But in hindsight, life is just life. And it's created this like bubble in me of just like reverting back to that justice. Anyways, so and this is not a good thing. I'm not saying this is a good thing. I went shopping. And I'm going to call everything out, because I'm calling myself out. I went shopping at Giant in Dominion Valley and Haymarket. And I'm shopping because they had a sale, and I found steaks. I got these steaks. They're $35 steaks. I got $17 off, right? Woo! I was on cloud nine. I was in the best mood ever. I was stoked, right? I also picked up 2 cans of beer. One for me, one for Hannah. And I go to checkout, and I go to the self-checkout aisle, because that's all that's open anymore. And the woman's working there, and I'm just so excited that I wanted to share with this woman, whose name is Delma. I wanted to share with her I got $17 off. But I was like, nah, Colin, let's not be too extroverted, right? Well, I'm standing in front of the cash register, and I had one of those little baby carts. My little baby cart is in between me and the woman who walked over. She could have walked around it. She could have moved the cart. It would have been, honestly, she could have leaned over and scanned her card. She could have done all of that. But instead, she chose to not even use her words, not even value me enough to use her words, but to look at me, roll her eyes, and like use her hands to like usher the cart away. Like, come on, move that cart out of my way, right? And I'm just like, wow, you don't even value me or respect me enough as a human to use your words. Hey, can you move that, please, out of my way? Or you could have moved it. Like, and so that set me off, which was wrong of me. Set me off right there. I was pissed. I looked at her, I said, really? I said, really? And I'm holding my ID out because, as we all know, people who are millennials and newbie 21-year-olds, if you don't have your ID out waiting, they're going to basically arrest you on the spot, because God forbid that you don't have your ID out before, like when you walk in the store, you might as well just take your ID up to the cash register, because that's when they're waiting for it. And I'm all for don't buy an underage. Like, I get it, you need my ID, but dang, give me a shot to pull it out of my wallet. So nonetheless, I had it out, prepared. I was holding it like this. And she looks at me and goes, ugh, like this, ushering me again, not even using words, to raise the cart up higher so she could see it. And I was already mad, totally wrong. So I lift the cart up and I go, I don't, obviously, but I'm using the as an effect for those listening, not watching. But I basically just like put it up. And then she looks at me, she goes, you need to lower that. I'm not your height. And I was like, Jesus, take the wheel. And I'm just furious at this point, right? And she does her little thing, and I'm like, what's your name? She goes, Delma, it's on the receipt. And I'm like, oh my God. Now, case in point, Delma was wrong. Delma, if you're out there listening to this, you might disagree with me, that's fine. You were wrong. You were really, really rude, right? And I'm not looking for sugar cookies and balloons, right? But you were really, really rude, right? However, I was 100% wrong with my reaction. I had no courage to be kind in that moment at all. I did not find my fantastic. And that's what's wrong with society right now, is that we all act like Colleens when we're wronged. And instead of having courage to be kind in those moments, we choose to do the thing which we think is justified, which is fight back, right? I won't be treated or disrespected. And we think that's strong and courageous, but in reality, that's just the easiest way out, because that's where our emotions are. And so Colleen was wrong. Sorry, I'm getting all these alerts. So Colleen was 100% wrong in what I did. I should have had courage and been kind, and I didn't, right? And so Delma, I just want to apologize. Like, if this ever comes across your screen or whatnot, like, I'm really sorry. And I actually think, I don't know, I thought about turning around and apologizing. I've also thought about going back there and apologizing. I don't know if it would mean much to her, but I don't know, for myself, I just want to rise above, right? I want to have that courage to be kind. So today, I urge you, have courage to be kind. Don't have courage and be kind, but have the courage to be kind to those who have wronged you or don't deserve it, okay? Step up. That's how you find your fantastic. That's how we're going to break the society that we live in right now with all this craziness, okay? That's it. I went on long enough. If you like what you heard, please share my video. Like, seriously, to all these people I share this video with, it would mean a lot to me if you shared this on your page. You just click share, shared the podcast, whatnot. With that, all right, I gotta roll. Peace!